Hey, welcome back. Welcome to day one of our Dopamine Detox, the week-long Dopamine Detox challenge. So if you're watching this right now, I'm assuming that you had watched yesterday's video and that you have accepted the challenge, okay? And I respect you for that. I want you to really trust me on this for some of the things we're going to be doing today. Today should be the hardest day of the whole challenge because we're going to be doing the most difficult. We're going over the ground rules, which is going to be the most painful part and anxiety inducing, okay? But I just need you to trust me on this. You've made this decision and you respect yourself, right? So you're going to stick with this, okay? You got to believe that right now and understand that. You respect yourself enough to have come here to try to make change. So you're going to stick with it because you respect yourself. Got it? Okay. So may your new chapter of discipline begin now. Okay. Again, this is going to be our hardest day. So let's go over the ground rules. The first one is no entertainment. And that's not what it sounds like. When I say no entertainment, I mean no passive entertainment. Nothing automatic, nothing I'm essentially mostly referring to technology, okay? But I put here in parentheses by choice. So that means you're not going out of your way to watch stuff or to be on your phone or do things like that. It's more just things around you happen to be on. Oh, the TV happens to be on. I'm not watching it. I walked past it. Your family's allowed to live their own life, right? So if your brother's watching TV, he can watch TV. But again, you're going to make the conscious decision to not right now. For 6 days, man. That's it. Just 6 days. So, what does that include? What does this passive entertainment include? This is no socials, and we'll go over that. Okay? And I'm being dead serious. I really mean it. No socials. No television, right? No YouTube. Definitely no porn, please. No video games. That would be, was that 5? And the hardest one for me is no music. And I just mean streaming music. And podcasts, which are debatable. I'm going with no podcast this time. I've done it with or without podcast because I like to learn. And there's some really good podcasts out there, take Chris Williamson or Andrew Huberman. There's stuff to learn there. So I'd say give it a day or two. Give it 2 days to see if that would benefit you or not. My only problem is podcasts are time consuming because they're long. So even if you're driving, I don't know, dude, there's something really special about being silent. I'm telling you, there's just something. I'm rambling, but there is something really important that happens during these detoxes where you're just silent and you're able to think. So for me, I'm not doing the podcast. No podcasts for me to this time, but that's up to you. Okay. All right. Next bit. I hope that all makes sense. Okay. No processed foods, and I made a diet section on the next page, so I'll talk about that. This one's simple. We're not eating chips or candy. I just put no treats, because okay, you can cope as much as you want. You know what a treat is. A treat is, it's one of a couple things. It's in a plastic bag, so it's wrapped, and that's not good. We don't want to eat any of that. Nothing with preservatives and nothing with an expiration date, and I'll talk about that. It's either that. So chips come in a bag, candy comes in a bag, Twinkies come in a bag, or it's mostly entirely carbs and sugar, cake, cookies, ding dongs, whatever. That's bad. We want to eat as little carbs this week as possible because most carbs that we consume are processed. Not all, but a huge chunk. So we're just going to try to focus on, and I'll talk about that more in a second, right? And then no fast food, okay? And also, I should write this, no microwavable food. And what I mean by that is no microwave meals. That's just as bad as the rest of this. It's just processed stuff, okay? Okay. Hard part over, mostly. What is allowed? Okay. This is the really exciting part. reading, making music. Okay, now I'll talk about why. Lots of exercise, yoga, meditation, working, time with loved ones, cooking, and the two big ones which encompass all this is learning and creating. Okay. Now, the reason that that is so important is we are trying to create a period of time where we stop endlessly consuming without giving back. That's all the average man or woman does in 2024 is consume. Okay? Um, that's it. That's all we tend to do. We eat, but we don't like make food. You know what I mean? We're just buying and eating. We're not growing anything, so we're not giving back. We are watching content. We're not doing anything about it. We're watching top 5 ways to make money or something interesting or motivational video, but we're not doing anything. Or we're watching, X-rated content, but we're not actually improving our own love life or anyone else's love life. That's what partners are for. You can improve someone else's life. So that's what we're trying to do, is to consume. We're trying to learn. We're trying not to consume. We're trying to consume as little as possible. We're trying to learn strictly and create. Fitness is, I would consider that creating, right? You're exerting energy, same thing, exerting. So, okay. Oh, and cooking, the cooking I mentioned is important because you're creating, and also if you're cooking, it means the food you're making is not inherently horrible for you, okay? Diet, here we go. The diet includes single ingredient foods / stuff that you cooked, okay? Or was cooked. You didn't have, if your mom cooked it, if it was cooked, you could probably eat it. But for me, it's like strictly, and for you, I would hope it's strictly fruits, nuts, eggs. I like whole milk Greek yogurt because I think whole milk is cooler. It has all the milk, so it has more calories, but it also has like double the. Is it more fat? I believe it's more fat than like regular Greek yogurt, which I personally think fat is super good for you. Well, I know fat's good, like real fat. It's really good for you, okay? So just Greek yogurt, meat, and this is like real meat, most likely frozen, right? This is not a Slim Jim. It's not the same. Fish and shellfish, preferably if you live nearer to the ocean, you could eat more of this. It's kind of hard when you're in a landlocked state. It's not fish can be kind of sketchy. Vegetables and some rice. Okay, what about some rice? Well, carbs are fine. Like we need carbs to some degree. But right next to it, I wrote avoid bread or wheat products like pasta, and that's just because most wheat-based things that we're gonna eat are very processed. Now, if you make bread, yeah, I'm fine. I think that's good. I think that you made something. First of all, it tastes awesome, but you know the ingredients, and there was hopefully not that many ingredients. Buying bread products and pasta products from places just means there's preservatives and there's shiz and piss in it. Okay, it probably sucks. So it's just store-bought stuff. We can have a whole conversation about store-bought stuff and how much I dislike it, but that's not important right now. Right now, we're just trying to simplify our diet. Rice noodles over pasta noodles, 100% of the time. Okay. Just because rice is better. Okay. Got that out of the way. All right. No sugary or what did I even write? What does that say? Caffeinated. Okay. No sugary or caffeinated drinks with one exception. Okay. Sugary also includes juice. That juice is not good for you. Like hardly ever. Now in countries like Mexico, where I visited, they have like fruit waters. That's fine. It's just water with some fruit juice in it, or sometimes it's a flower or something, versus 5 oranges in a cup. That's seriously not good for you. That's a ton of sugar. You just ate 5 oranges in like 2 seconds. That's really not good for you. Okay, so no juice. No energy drinks, no soda, no chocolate milk. What the heck? What is chocolate milk? Please, no. Black coffee. Now I don't drink coffee. I can't tell the last time I had caffeine. It's just not part of my lifestyle or diet, so it's not a problem for me. But if you have a, like you have a caffeine tolerance, and coffee helps you feel more productive, it's got to be black coffee, okay? Because creamers, milk, all that nonsense, that's just not good for you. Like it's not good, okay? It's cope. It's the nice cozy little drink. We're not trying to be cozy right now. We're trying to face death, okay? We're trying to like really desensitize ourselves. No, wait. The opposite, actually. Destimulate ourselves, okay? We're almost done. This detox, okay, we're actually going to go back to the diet because there are going to be some questions. Okay, the detox is not made for bulking. Let's get that out of the way. This is not made for bulking. So, if the food you eat at home regularly is hurtful to the challenge, so if like your family eats a lot of processed foods and the situation isn't ideal, you will do two things, okay? Number one, you're going to be a successful and respectable human being, and you're going to go talk to, I'm assuming you're close to my age if this is a problem and you live in a home where things are cooked for you or not, but provided for you. Let's say that. You're going to go ahead and go talk to the parental figure, I'm assuming, and request that healthier food is brought into the home. Okay? That is what that's a human who respects themselves. That's what they would do. Okay, and if it results in a problem, then you need to. Well, we can talk about that later. Okay, I was about to make assumptions, but we won't. But you need to do that. If you respect yourself, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna make conversation. Okay, you're gonna address that. Second thing, which is more important, is even if that fails or if it doesn't fail and you get healthier food in the home, still, we are going to be intermittent fasting all week long. Intermittent fasting is one of the ultimate productivity hacks, I will say. And let's talk about that. Intermittent fasting. Okay. If you know what this is, it is simply just spacing out your meals a lot more than the average overweight American would. Okay. 3 meals a day is way too many. Again, unless you're bulking, then you need like 6, which I am not a fan of. I don't want to eat that much. But we do not need 3 meals a day. And I could make a video talking about this because our ancestors did not eat 3 meals a day. Okay? They did not. This is why we hunted for food. There was not food readily available in a pantry. And we achieve some of our best focus because we're on the hunt, right? When we're hungry. We're able to focus better because we're on the hunt. We're on a mission to accomplish something, okay? And so the hunt for us in the modern day is doing things like schoolwork or working on our business or just going to work, thinking, doing stuff. And so we don't want to be full while doing that because thousands of years ago when we were full, we were not working. We were sleeping, okay? So do not eat when you have work to do or long before you have work to do, actually. Digestion saps energy, so I'm going to call it brain power, but energy, it saps resources, and so that'll hurt your focus. So for me, I don't eat until about 3 or 4 o'clock. Why is that? Because I wake up at 5:30, and I go to the gym, and I go to school, and then after I come home, it is about 3:30 or 4, and then I'll eat because I did all my stuff, okay? It's 2:14 right now, so I still haven't eaten yet today, but it helps me focus. It helps me stay alert, and I'm just not worried about eating right now. Like, that's a thing that it will get done, just not now, and I don't have to worry about it. So why will this help with the whole diet thing is because the less you eat, the less toxins you're putting in your body, period. Okay? If that's the problem. If the problem is if you're being fed garbage at home, I'm going to call it garbage because, I mean, it's not good for you. Processed food has never, ever been good for anyone. Dogs, people, goats. It's bad for you, period. And the less you can take in, the better. Just start fasting, okay? 1 to 2 meals a day. No 3 meals. That's too many. There's no need for 3 meals. And you need to Like if there's worries right now, now's the time. During this week, we're going to really practice recognizing our like underlying fears, and we're going to confront them, right? So I just thought of one. It's like I'm telling you all these things, 2 meals a day, and you're like, but what if? And in the back of your head, you're not probably not thinking about it in the foreground, but in the back of your head, you're like, what if mom's not gonna like that. Mom's gonna get mad because I'm not eating her food or something. And that, like, it's okay to have thoughts like that or doubts, right? But we need to be able to, and when I mean you, okay? You need to be able to confront this. This is why we're taking stuff out of our life right now, is so we can really be in tune with our thoughts. You need to recognize that. You need to be strong and understand that you need to have a conversation, confront it, okay? If mom is going to get upset that you're not eating her breakfast food, you need to say, Mom, I'm trying something right now. And if she says it's unhealthy, right? I've heard this before. It's, oh, we're worried about how much you're eating. You're not eating enough. No. I'm testing it out. I gotta find out for myself. I was about to say something like, you're overweight. What do you know? But don't say that. Don't say that to your parents, okay? But you do need to be respectable, and a respectable person will stand up for themselves and their goals. I am doing this right now. I'm fasting. Why? Because I need to be productive and I need to learn more about my body. So I need to become more in tune with myself so I can be more productive. Okay? All right. We're almost at 20 minutes, but I feel like there's just a lot of important things to cover. Videos will be shorter the rest of the week. Okay? Your actionable step for today, the thing that we're going to practice, and I haven't done this yet, so because I'm here to do it with you. I think I'm going to screen record this because that will be most helpful, okay? So let me go ahead and screen record. No, we don't need any sound. Start recording. Okay. So that's my buddy Christ in the background. Love that guy. Okay, so what we're going to do, first, you are going to go away, okay? So you're going to do this with me. We are deleting entertainment. Now that is all the entertainment I have in terms of streaming movies and stuff. Why do I have Hulu? Well, because I'm a college student and it costs me, well, technically a college student, it cost me $2 and I want to watch Tech Dynasty. That's it. Best show ever. Okay. Now, after that, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of my favorite drug. I'm going to miss you. Goodbye. Okay. I've done this before. Now, why are we deleting apps instead of just telling ourselves to not use these apps? Because most of us have internet addictions, simply screen time addictions, and stimulus addictions. So we just need to be able to cut them out, not so much tell ourselves to stop doing them for the week, just for now get rid of them. And I'm being very serious right now. You need to delete the apps if you're sticking with this challenge. If you're sticking with me, if you're committing, you need to delete the apps. Just because we're not coping, we're not going to cope, and we're not gonna tempt ourselves. For the week, you're gonna put it away, and by tomorrow, or the day after, it'll be a piece of cake. Okay, you'll be okay. You'll feel free, if you're worried about it. All right, Discord. I don't need it right now. I don't use Discord at all. I just know like for sending, because I'm in a band with my friends, right? So sometimes we like have to send samples and stuff, but I haven't used it yet, so I'll use it after the detox if I need to. And other than that, do you guys like my math formulas app? I just downloaded it because it looked cool. I have no clue what it actually does. Other than that, that's all we need. Okay. Yeah, that's literally all my apps. That's what my phone looks like, guys. That's it. I will stop recording now. You may be done. Okay. I don't have socials, so I hope you deleted yours. Well, no, you did delete yours, didn't you? That's right. It's a good man or woman. Good job. For the week, we respect ourselves, and we're going to fight the evils of this world. My favorite quote that I came up with is like the Matrix. And when I say the Matrix, I mean anybody who owns a big company, right? Because like media and companies and iPhone companies and all this stuff, my brother or my sister, these companies in the modern day, they have us by our throats and our balls. They've got us grasped, dude. And this is how we break free. This is how we just be mindful, okay? Being conscious of our actions. That's all I have for you today. If you have any questions or just want any discussion, you have a comment section down below. Go ahead and use that. In terms of YouTube, I would use YouTube on a web browser more than the app. If you have the app, I hope you delete it. And instead use a computer. You can use YouTube on the television. I just want it to be less accessible. And when you go in there, go in with a purpose, with an intent, and don't get distracted. You need to be very, no recommended. Just watch the video. Watch this or watch tomorrow's video, I guess. Yeah. I think this will be good. So, in the meantime, try to find ways to do the things that I said we are allowed to do. And tomorrow I'll give you more things to do, so don't worry about it. It's just one day. One day until there's more to be discussed, okay? There's another goal. So, all right. That's it. I'm done. I'm done talking. Thank you for sticking with me, and I hope this challenge goes well for you. So I'll see you here tomorrow, and this is going to be good. I think we're going to grow a lot from this. So thank you, bro. Or sis. Broette. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.